And we're underway in Val di Sole as they leave the line. Laura Steger in the middle of your picture in the white top going well, but look the left-hand side for Trek Factory Racing. Yolanda Neff in the blue leads them in the first right-hander of this start loop, and there's a bit of a bubble in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, Yolanda Neff, good start for her, and Steger as well next to her.
Yeah, absolutely furious pace at the start of this one as they head out onto the start loop, which will help to thin things out before they head onto the lap proper.
So one start loop plus 5 laps. The start loop a little bit different from, that's actually the second loop of the course. If you are face to the mountain, the left-hand side loop is the most technical, a lot of climbing, steep climbing involved. On the right-hand side loop,
all of a sudden, just beginning to distance Pauline Ferrand-Prévot slightly.
Always having a fast start, Puk Pietersen. She does it again. Not waiting up for everyone.
Pauline Ferrand-Prévot leads Martina Berthelin, leads Alessandra Keller.
Here she comes.
Here she is, the pride of Italian cross-country racing, Martina Berta for the Santa Cruz RockShox Pro Team. Yep. Huge pit, big setup, the Santa Cruz Pro Team this season.
Yes, it is, yeah. Very well organised team.
Of course, we'll see Luca Braido, her teammate, in action later on today in the elite men's race as well.
Yeah, she's pushing hard. What a speed.
Bart, what confidence as well for a 21-year-old.
As well, yeah. Let's watch. Immediately from the start. Went away,
let's watch her down this descent, then jumps over to the right-hand side, then hard left here.
If she goes to the finish line, there's still 4 more hard laps to do for her. So it's so early in the race that she's riding away.
Through that big, chunky rock garden. As is this from Puk Pietersen.
Yeah, but I mean, these cross-country courses have a lot of technical parts and very steep downhills in it too.
Puk Pietersen just missed that bottle there, frustrated about it.
A bit upset, yeah. You could see it in her body language.
She won the Australian National Championships this year by just over 3 minutes, I think, her winning margin. So listen to the crowd.
It's great.
It's like a football match down there. The crowd just fantastic in Italy as ever, Bart.
For Martina Berta. Wow, she's suffering here on this climb. Like Keller does as well.
Pauline Ferrand-Prévot now just passed Martina Berta in second place.
What big gear again for Pauline Ferrand-Prévot. We have seen that before in the previous races.
Yeah, on the B line, that A line,
no
it does have a really
these.
dusty turn that you've got to anchor up and get into it. If you can release it at the right time, it's faster, but it's so deep in dust now, I kind of think it might be gone.
With the drone under the tunnel. She's still looking good.
Still looking good, yep. Henderson winching away up the climb. Berta now is past Pauline Ferrand-Prévot on the Red Bull Roots and Rolls section. Listen to the crowd now.
Yeah, here the positions are interesting to see and to follow.
Can Henderson
The race is not over yet for the numbers 2 till 5.
No, the rest of the podium place is still up for contention here. The win was locked on for Puk Pietersen after what we saw in the under-23 men's race.
Whoa, crash! That's Pauline Ferrand-Prévot. Big crash she had.
A big crash for Pauline Ferrand-Prévot as our camera follows Puk
Pietersen.
Pietersen.
Flying into the air. There she is. Oof.
Oh. Well,
luckily she can continuing her ride.
An absolutely battered looking Pauline Ferrand-Prévot. Looks like
probably she will enter the tech zone now immediately and have another stop. Ask her mechanic to do a little bit of work on the bike if it's necessary. Hard to see that.
Yeah,
straightening her saddle. Hopefully she doesn't hurt herself too bad. Back on the bike.
Back on the bike and moving again, but in some discomfort. They go very, very wrong, very, very quickly. Pauline Ferrand-Prévot roared on by the crowd.
She's still on 5th place because Alessandra Keller is behind her in the red jersey. That's the number 6 in the race.
One of the sport's toughest competitors ever, Pauline Ferrand-Prévot. And look at the crowd roaring her on now.
Support for her now, even more.
Henderson versus Steger also raging on. Who's your money on here between these two, Bart?
Oh.
I love asking you these tricky questions today. Yeah, well, if I ask you, then you don't get to ask me. It's easy. You're the expert. Who do you think?
Steger.
Steger. He's going to go Steger, right? Okay, you've been right so far today in your defense.
No, I was wrong.
When?
But I don't know.
Never admit you were wrong. That was your first mistake. Never admit when you were wrong. Here is Martina Berta then.
At least my prediction, it looks like I'm right.
I got the downhill ones right yesterday. I'm quietly happy with that. So that's me, my once annual being correct about
But I think more of us choose Puk Pieterse.
Yeah, Puk Pieterse.
She still has to do the final laps. She's not there yet. But it looks good for her.
Just to re-emphasise them, Luca Martin and the under-23 men's double punctured on the final lap, having led the whole way round. So
in mountain biking, everything is possible.
It's never over till it's over, but what a performance from this woman today, Puk Pieterse. Well,
a little bit of
commentators curse, just as I said, there'll be no mistakes. Puk Pieterse, a foot out, struggling here all of a sudden, Bart. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, concentration. I mean, loose ground here, very soft.
Bike looks to be okay.
She's wearing riding a soft rear tire all the time already.
Henderson attacking again up out of the saddle. I think she might have done it this time. Steger's beginning to look like a spent force here. She's on the ropes.
Yeah, she's sticking it carefully. Try to get her breath back again.
The fans starting to fill up the finish arena then.
And she will push hard again on the flat to close that gap. A few seconds. For the 3rd place, this is. Steger is strong when it comes down to a sprint. We saw that last Friday.
Yeah, Steger, some sprint on her, plenty of reserves of horsepower. But Henderson just checks over her shoulder. She'll like what she sees.
Leader, Puk Pieterse.
Puk Pieterse, absolutely unstoppable this afternoon in Val di Sole Trentino.
From the start on.
And we said at the time that someone would need to do something about it. They need to close that attack off because we saw it in Leogang and we saw it again today here in Val di Sole Trentino.
Perfect ride.
Pretty much perfect now. The crowd cheering her on the whole way round. Puk Pieterse won in the Czech Republic. Then she won in Austria. And Puk Pieterse is going to win in Italy to back it all up. Her 3rd UCI mountain bike cross-country Olympic World Cup win of the year. Puk Pieterse unstoppable in Val di Sole Trentino. What a win, what a performance from a rider who is redefining what we have come to expect in cross-country racing.
Wow, great ride.
Berta, incredible today.
That does feel great for her.
She put it all on the line for her home round. The smile begins. Martina Berta will hear the roars from the crowd as she prepares to take 2nd place at her home round in front of the Italian crowd. Martina Berta for Santa Cruz RockShox Pro Team takes 2nd in Val di Sole Trentino, just ahead of Rebecca Henderson. Superb race from Henderson.
Yeah, I would say she's back.
Yep, Rebecca Henderson is back. You heard it here first, and she beats Laura Steger home in 4th. Steger, the Austrian, celebrates, and look at this. Look at what it means to the Italian squad.
I decided to go for it from the start, and after 1 lap I was already a block, and then it was just riding my own pace and trying not to fall back. And yeah, it worked again, so it's apparently a good tactic.
Let's check out the results then. Puck Peterson, Martina Berta, Henderson, Steger, Mitterwallner, Neff just outside the top 5. Risvids, Ferran Prevost battle back to 8th. Richards and Terpstra, your top 10. World Cup win of the season in the cross-country Olympic discipline. Puck Peterson from Holland. What a victory today for Alpecin de Koning. 3 out of 4 cross-country Olympic World Cups going to this woman so far in 2023. She heads into the mid-season break comfortably, the class of the field. Puck Peterson wins in Val di Sole Trentino. Puck Peterson, 1,096 points. Pauline Ferran Prevost, 296 now behind her. Lyra Steger, Anna Terpstra, Keller, Mitterwallner up into 6th. Jenny Risford 7th. Lecomte 8th. Didn't race this weekend. Berta's up to 9th after lap, breathing down her neck. Then it's Evie Richards, Zena Fry, Yolanda Neff in 12th. Henderson, Boe, Courtney, Gibson, Indergrand, Loive and Taubert